Alrighty. Hello, people. So I'm not streaming this, I'm just recording it, but obviously you're watching this on YouTube, so you can have a look at it now. This is one of my league games, so we'll see how this goes. I'm just going to edit some XWS's here, and we'll go from there. I might not be as good at changing the scores on this one because of the fact that I am attempting to pay as much attention as possible. You may have seen a certain Mr. Heaver playing this list. It's very good. Major Juggler has been doing alright with it in the... sorry, just talking there. He's been doing very well with it in the Deep Core, the top rank of the Vassal League. Uploaded with commentary, sure. So yeah, and I'm attempting to salvage my run. Really, I've had a couple of bad games recently, like trying out new stuff. This isn't really the place to try out new stuff, and there's been some close games, but I got unlucky and lost some of them, flew badly and lost others. So I'm sitting on 2 wins, 5 losses right now. Not amazing, certainly not near my usual record, but let's see if we can salvage that. And I reckon if I win this one and I win my last game, I should be able to stay in Deep Core for next season. So yeah, we'll see. Rock deployment wise, I am playing against 8 droids. So my normal 2 asteroids are here and here. As you can see, I'm just placing this one here, but I can't place that there because Mr. Randall has been sensible. He knows how to use droids. He's played against it before. I'm going to put that there. What I want to do is I actually want to avoid putting the asteroids too close to the center of the board. He has grappling struts on pretty much all of his ships. So I do want 1 asteroid in the center, but I don't want too many because otherwise I have a sneaking suspicion that he will just sit on the center rocks and rotate and shoot my aces, which is bad for me. So I suspect, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to split up the board as much as possible without allowing him too many, essentially just turret positions to sit on. Now I've built this list with droids in mind. Not specifically to counter Bob, but I know it's going to be a thing that I'm going to have to kill in the if I want to win Worlds, basically, because that's what I'm going for at the moment. This is one of my considerations for Worlds, along with some of the Jedi and the A-Wings. So yeah, we'll see how this does against droids. I've played a couple of droids lists with it at the Euros and the XTC. Very close game against one. Lost one by 12 points, the most recent one I've played, so it's always a close game. If I had managed to do more than a single damage at range 1 to a droid on the final turn, then I probably would have won it, but hey-ho, is what it is. These droids don't have energy shells, which is a serious consideration, which means the normal problem with staying at range 3 isn't a thing against this list. They do, however, have Captain Sear. So, for those of you who haven't seen it before, Captain Sear allows you to turn calculates into crack shots, which is a concern. And with the primary shots, that's a problem. Also, if I kill a droid, I give him a load of calculates, so if he's already calculated, he gets free crack shots on every single one of his ships. So, yeah. This is going to be an interesting game. I'm expecting this to go for the full 15 rounds. First of all, it's me flying. As those of you who watch regularly will know, I tend to be quite a careful player. So I don't normally get to 200s. We'll see though. If there's anything that can cause some serious pain to droids, it is Whisper. She likes doing some serious damage, and as I have passive sensors on this version, Whisper gets target locks, and what makes droids incredibly sad is Fifth Brother putting out crits combined with target locks. So, oh yes, Bunny, hello. She's grumpy because she hasn't had a run today, but I got back from work way too late today, so oh well. Yeah, so target locks and Whisper. That is really, really nice. Vader obviously has his standard things, and Grand Inquisitor is just really hard to kill. I've taken sense off this. I've taken the opinion that I think I can work it without. I don't think this list needs sense, even against higher initiative, because of the way that Whisper and Vader fly, and obviously Vader has passive sensors. It would only really be good for blocks, and half the time you want all three of your ships shooting anyway. I feel like sense is a great upgrade when you have 4 ships like the Jedi. Not so good when you have this many. There we go. He's obliged me by putting the rock in the middle. If I'd have cluttered up the middle, then it would have caused annoyances for me. Now here's on the left hand side. Because Juggler is on the left hand side, and just wait for him to get it perfect and in the middle. He wants this rock so that he can sit on it. At the moment he's considering what his best exit options are. He wants to block off the lanes here and here, because he can just go from one rock to the other, hop rocks if he wants to. Now I don't want to put a rock here. If I put one here, he can just fly straight past it. I actually want to put a rock over here, slightly inward, because what this does is it blocks off the droid's turnings around the corner. And it's interesting, if there's a lot of people that have got used to playing with debris clouds, gas clouds, etc. It's really nice to see a game where all the big rocks are on the table. It takes up a lot of space. This is what I quite like when I'm using this. What you'll also notice is I'm trying to give a little bit more space in between the rocks. A little bit more space in between the rocks anyway, because there we go, that'll do. It gives me options of getting around them, flying around them. You probably won't see me commit too hard into the asteroids, because that makes my ships a bit more predictable, so I will be using the flanking zones and attempting to get the droids to commit inside the asteroid field so I can pick them off. Probably from long range, if I'm honest. I don't really want to get too close to these scary things, as there is a lot of them. I will probably jump on a small group and then disengage and jump on another group. I'm curious to see how Major Juggler flies this list though. Does he split them up? Does he keep them apart? I'm kind of expecting him to start off in the 8-man blob and see where we go from there. So you see, I'm pretty happy with this. I've ended up with 2 rocks over here, 2 rocks over here. These are my flank protectors. It means the droids can't immediately go to this area of the board and just 3 bank or 3 hard into the center. I think 2 hard because droids don't have 3 hards. Anyway, do they have 3 hards? I should probably check a dial. Let's have a look. Let's see. Yeah, they do have 3 hards. I was right the first time. Droid dials are weird. Just a quick note on his droid. This guy is, Major Juggler, Bob Randall, you know him. He's not using Kraken. I think that's the correct decision. When England went to the XTC, we took the, TA-175. I think he is a really, really good droid. Basically, if you kill one of the droids in the droid swarm, you end up with giving all of them in range 0 to 3 of Captain Sear a calculate token. That's a pain in the ass. Bob's thinking of how he's going to deploy here. I'm not sure what to call people if I actually know their first name. Major Juggler, Bob, whichever you fancy. But yeah, it's an interesting matchup here. So he's rotated them all. Obviously, this is presently an illegal setup. I get the impression that he is going to maybe. I'm not sure. He could fly them slightly off-centered. It's going to be really hard to fly them in formation like that. But for those of you that have used Suntir before, getting the bullseye is easier if you're slightly off axis, but it means you need to eyeball every single ship, which makes life slightly more interesting. So, you know, there we go. Okay, so Whisper will go there. Vader will go there. And Inky will go over here, because that seems nice. So, for those of you that don't know, this isn't a timed game, this is a turn game. Sorry, I'll get Major Juggler's list up here as well. It's fairly simple. There's a lot of droids. Volts droids, some of them are 3, some of them are 1. I will need to pay attention to which ones are which. So there's 2 of them that are in shift 1. So 1 drone with struts, so 2 of those, and then we have the Separatist drone at 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we have a Bulbasaur with Captain Seer, Soulless 1, and TA. I fully expect Soulless 1 to go up. Export to XWS, get that on here, edit XWS. He's not flying dual sprays, obviously. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this game. I've really enjoyed all of my games in the Deep Core this season, actually. Even though I haven't done as well as I was hoping, it's just really nice to get good competition. Yeah, it's been enjoyable for sure. Let's try and keep the pace up on this one, because it is presently 11:30 at night, and I am going to be sleepy if this one goes for a long time. There's a lot of dials to set. Normally on the table this would probably go to 10 turns, so it's going to make it a bit more interesting. And now just to break down my list, I have passive sensors and Fifth Brother on Whisper. What that means is you are going to end up with, well, you're going to end up with target locks and crits. It's beautiful. Same thing with Vader. Vader has passive sensors and afterburners and his inherent ability, so he chucks out crits like nobody's business. With afterburners it gives him that little reposition that he needs, and also the passive sensors on Vader are a counter to other Initiative 6s. This list runs on 197 right now. May change that later. Grand Inquisitor is just impossible to kill. He was a sense carrier. Found that I don't really need sense, but really enjoyed flying him, so I've decided to stick with Grand Inquisitor and see how he is just on his own. No upgrades, 52 points of annoying. He's also really good at popping droids at range 3. Enjoys doing that. Okay, let's go for it. Turn 1. The interesting thing here is he hasn't coloured his ships. Normally when I play with a swarm I use coloured dots. Yeah, so I don't have any jam in my list. He's asking that because he would have otherwise locked at Asteroid at range 1. If I have jam in my list, I can burn off a lock. If he locks the rock on turn 1, then it stops him from getting the jam token, because if you jam the ship, you jam the lock off, and then it can do its action as normal. If you jam a ship that doesn't have a target lock on something, then it's essentially you can't do an action that turn, because the jam token just goes away when you take your calculate, focus, target lock, whatever. Okay, so here's the split. Right, so he's reassigning his formation, keeping Seer right in the middle. He set himself up for a nice turn onto the middle asteroid there, if he wants to go onto it. I'm just going to read grappling strats carefully. So, while you execute a maneuver, if you overlap an asteroid or debris cloud, and there is one or fewer other friendly ships at range 0 of that obstacle, you may flip this card. And I can't see the other side, so I'm going to go to Yasby. On the other side it says you ignore obstacles at range 0 while you move through them. So while you execute a maneuver, Okay, so the rock happens after, so I don't think you take damage, so that's fine. I'm just wondering whether he takes damage flying onto the rock. I wanted to check that. So Whisper does one of those. Will Cloak. I really like this. It looks pretty. That's the only reason. Vader will probably crash. Oh no, it didn't crash. Nice. In which case he will take a barrel rolly thing. It's almost as if I've done this deployment before. Inky will do that. I've been playing Suntier recently, so that's why I got them in the wrong order. And he will barrel roll backwards. Dials. I'm kind of hoping to get a flank on with Whisper here. The basic idea would be Vader's kind of coming down the middle. Inky gives him a bit to think about down this side. If he ignores Inky, then I get free range 3 shots, which is great. If he doesn't ignore Inky, then Inky probably has the speed to get away. Because of his 2-4, so he can take an evade at long range. He's not too bothered by multiple shots coming in, unless he has crack shots. Also, because of his ability, if I do get at range 1 and start playing with some droids, I can turn off the 3 dice, which is great. Particularly strong against droid swarms with shells as well. It's interesting. Anyway, yeah, I'm looking at my options here. Action cycling. What does he mean by action cycling? I'm just going to ask. But yeah, looking at my moves here, Inky wants to come down and be around here. Whisper goes up this way, Vader comes in the middle, not really very committal. Alright. Oh, he means just the little Shift A hotkey to put actions on the side of the ships. We still have the old hotkeys from when we used to play without all the spawning tokens. Yeah. Can't be bothered to find the focus on the side of the drones. Just hit Control A and do the calculate. It's too many through. The first one is a focus action on the side. If I just on grounding key, if I go Control A, you can see that the little focus token appears, and then I can just clear it with another hotkey. Control Shift Z, Control Alt Shift Z, because hitting 4 things at once is annoying. Okay, his droids. I'm expecting him to either 5 forward or 3 bank here. 3 bank will be followed by barrel roll, most likely. There we go, there's the 5. Basically, the droids don't really want to play in the asteroids if they don't have to. The interesting thing about him making his swarm so long, he kind of has to because there's 8 of them. But as there is 8 of them, they can't really turn in next turn as effectively as they would normally. I'm expecting him to... Yeah, I'm expecting him to split his swarm next turn. He either does a 2 forward again and stalls along this board edge, in which case fine by me. I think he can do all at once. See, Vassal's great, moves all 5 droids in one go. Yeah, I'm expecting him to turn some of these guys in, although he might just do 2 forwards with everyone and just come around the corner again. The nice thing about the way he set up his ships at the first point is I think he can just go back to his original formation and kind of swamp down this way. This is where Grand Inky is not a terrible bait. If I barrel roll down this way, then I mean honestly, I could 2 forward next turn and still be relatively safe to get out. I can barrel roll there, and then I can hard 3 and boost up this way. Now, this is me being stupid. I completely forgot the decloak. I'm just going to ask him. If he says no, that's fine. It's a competitive game. He has no... I have no problems with him denying me the option to decloak. I did forget the system phase. He's been kind. It's fairly obvious from my move which way I'm going. So we would decloak up that way, and then Whisper does one of those. I don't think I'll barrel roll here. I think we'll just recloak because we can. Vader will one bank, and I actually like my position there. Vader's going to barrel roll. The barrel roll gives me an option of coming down this angle with a 3 bank and then zooming 5 forwards. If he doesn't commit hard enough, I'm tempted to do that, or at least I want to give him the option of thinking that I could do that, because it might make him think a bit more. Right. Essentially, what you want to do if you're playing aces against a swarm, you want to give as many possible options for your aces as possible. Just give your opponent opportunities to guess the wrong one. At the very least, he will play more cagey, and he will not commit to a massive block because of the fact that he thinks he can get away with... because the fact that he thinks he can... he doesn't think he can get away with catching your ace. He will just fly a bit slower, allow you to engage at range 3, and just generally get a bit more successful engagements going on, which is what you want. So Whisper, 2/4 decloak obviously, and then I think a 3 bank and a barrel gets me closer to where I want to be next turn. 2 bank and a hard 3 and the barrel puts me there. Doesn't give me quite as many options, or I suppose what's better. So where am I going to be? I'm going to 2/4 3 bank and a barrel to go there. I only have 1 decloak option really. Hard 3 is a better move. Vader, we will do in a second. Grand Inquisitor, here's a question. 2 forwards. If I do a 2 forwards, I go there. Realistically, to get shots, I have to barrel roll, or I barrel roll out. If I'm there, he can still catch me very much so. I think if I 1 bank to there, I can barrel back and still fit the hard 3 and the boost. Up and escape. I want to split him up as much as humanly possible. Alright, so Inky's going to do a 1 bank to the right. Now Vader is a question. Do I want him to come down here? The problem is Vader can get trapped in the corner here quite easily. If I do a 3 forwards with Vader, or a 4 or 5 actually, I could do a 5 here. It gives me the option of barrel rolling left or right, and then coming in this way. I actually quite like that, depending on where he's gone. Or I could just come around the outside of the rock and follow Whisper. Might force him up this side and allow Inky a bit more of a flank. So do I want him the opportunity to pick on Inky? He might do that. And those droids are really cheap. I need to kill the soulless one first. I think we're going to go with a, where are we, 4 forwards there, and a barrel roll. Let's do the 3, because that gives me options to 3 there, barrel roll, no, 4, I think I need to do the 4, because I want to be able to bank around that asteroid next turn if everything goes pear-shaped, so we're going to do that. Alright, let's do things in the correct order this time. Decloaks happen first, because reasons. Gets the evade, stays there, cool. round 3. You can see with a lot of stalling, these turns do kind of just bleed away, so you're not going to get too many kills. Okay, this was the reason I didn't do the 2 forwards. If you do a 2 forward and engage here, you're going to end up in a lot of crack shots. And next turn, he's around here, and I'm in trouble. Interesting barrel rolls. Yeah, maybe a 2 forward would have been good. I'm curious to see what he does with the position here. A load of banks puts him in a weird angle. He's stressing, so that means he's okay with hard turning next turn. Yeah, he's being very non-committal. I like this move. The droids can either forwards, they can 2 forwards next turn, which puts you there ready for a hard one into whatever's coming at you. So I'm going to need to try and stall him out for another couple of turns, split him up. He's trying to engage here. I want him to engage there. So if I can get him to commit to where he thinks I'm going to go and then back off for one more turn, then I can draw him forward a little bit faster than he was expecting, which would be nice. Problem is I have to always compensate for the fact that you have those energy shells. Really I want to get behind him, so Whisper's going to do that if possible, without getting turned in on. I quite like Whisper being in the middle of the swarm. I can block him when I decloak. It's really nice. I feel like he's going to roll everything. I need to remember that Seer does get focus tokens. When a friendly ship at range 0 to 3 performs a primary attack, if the defender is in the bullseye arc before the neutralized result step, the friendly ship may spend 1 calculate token to cancel the evade result. The important thing there is friendly ship at range 0 to 3 in the bullseye arc, so you get all of the calculate tokens. Alright, he's really predictable this turn, that's nice. So when I do my 1 bank, I put a barrel backwards. Gives me an opportunity for a hard one next turn, or maybe even a 1 bank. Right, now his formation is starting to get a bit split up here. This is what we like. So he's going to end up with a bit more of a spread on this side. If I can pick on him this next turn coming, this could work quite well. Just have a look at this dial quickly. You can see it on the screen there. Oh, sorry, that's Seer. So the banks are not green, which is very important because he's stressed out all of his droids. Okay, makes life interesting. Because the banks aren't blue, it means that he is either going 2 forwards with every single ship or a hard 1 with every single ship. Or at this point he splits the swarm, which all of these options make life interesting for me. See, the hard 1 on the barrel puts Whisper in a lot of trouble. Right now, 2 forward decloak, 3 bank puts me right there, which is great. I can still decloak out and 1 bank behind the Asteroid if he decides to go for Whisper, or I can decide to go different ways. That's nice. I actually like my positioning there. I'm going to leave myself there and just sit there like the proverbial lemon. Grand Inquisitor does the 1 bank. Decides he doesn't really like his life choices. This option here provides me with so many options. I've still got a 5 forward available to me. I've got a hard 3 to the right. I have a hard 3 to the left. I have a little stally hard 1 as well. I actually really like the hard 3 to the left here. If he hard 1s everything, I can barrel out of range of most of them. If he 2 forwards, then I can boost in and get some shots. We'll see. Vader, 4 forwards. This gives me a few good opportunities. I would quite like to force him to turn up this way. So if I barrel over there, I might open myself up a 3 harder on the asteroid next turn, but I don't really want to hit the rock. Putting myself in here opens me up into there. Does that open me up a straight for next turn? I think it does. I'm going to get slightly more aggressive with Vader, I think. I'm going to see where these barrels put me. Positioning is all important in these games. So, all of these things. I have a 5 forward option available straight through the middle of these asteroids if I go forwards as possible. I still have all of my banks available, so I'm going to do that. Gives me a really nice position. You can see I can zoom through here, I can one bank, I can hard two. So many options. This is when life gets really interesting. So, I fully expect him to do a 2 forwards here. And maybe barrel roll up this way. So, because 3 forwards maybe? Where's his dial? Let's have a look at the dial. 3 and 4 forwards, even a 4 forwards is blue, Jesus. So if this guy does a 4 forwards to there, then barrels over there, his arc is pointing that way. So if I do a hard 3 and a barrel roll, that puts me out of arc. If Vader comes in over here with a hard 3 and then boosts, he has a good option on shots and could maybe even kill a droid with combined firepower. Problem being is that if he does all the hard 1s and Vader does hard 3, then I'm facing down the barrel of lots of crack shots next turn, and I'm probably going to get blocked. Vader doesn't have more than 2 afterburner charges. So if he doesn't have more than 2 afterburner charges, he can get chased down. I think Inky is going to have to come in this turn. How close do I want to get? A series of hard 2 turns, where does that put him? Hard 2 is there, it's pointing there. It is now round 4. If I do the hard 1, the problem that I have with the hard 1, it's not nice, I don't like that. The problem I have with the hard 1 is if he just goes 2 forwards and I hard 1, I'm sitting right in the way. I think I have to do a hard 3. Hard 1 does give me a good flanking option though, but it puts me... I basically have nowhere to escape. I put myself right in a corner. I think he's going to do it 2 forwards. If he does the hard 1s, then fair enough. Inky can still barrel roll down this way. Take advantage of some of them. The other option is a 1 bank with Inky. And I like that the best because it leaves me a 5 forward option open next turn. Or I can 1 bank a barrel, or I can 1 bank and boost and take opportunities on the side. I think that's the best option. Is a faster bank a good idea? 3 bank puts me there. Puts me there. No, that puts me straight in arc. Right, Vader. Whisper's easy. Whisper does a 3 bank. Decloak 2 forwards. Sits there. 3 bank over here. Might even get shots at long range if he decides to turn in. And I'm probably trading 1 for 1, which is good because I can take a passive sensors, rely on my evade for defense, and then just say, right, I'm going to shoot you with 3 with the force. It's not a bad shout. Now Vader. Vader is a question. If I do a 2 bank, 2 bank puts me there. Barrel roll doesn't really clear this asteroid, which is annoying. If I do a hard turn, then it's obvious I'm coming down here. If I do a straight, it's obvious I'm coming around here. If I do a straight and he's turned this way, is that a bad thing? Do I feel like I can catch him this turn? Maybe. Does he want to draw me in and engage around here? Yes. So where do I actually want to shoot him? I want to shoot him over here and have him mess around with asteroids. If I want that, I need Vader to be up here. So I think Vader does a 4 or a 5 forwards, has the opportunity to barrel backwards if he needs it to escape, and drag droids through asteroids. Inky, as I said before, doing the one bank gives me many escape routes. Importantly, it also gives me a hard 3 and a boost through this gap. And I can boost up this way if I really need to. Okay. So Vader, 4 or 5 forwards. 3 forwards will put me there, 4 forwards. I think we go 4 forwards again. 5 overcooks it a little. Okay. That is my thinking there. I expect him to do 2 things. I can't tell which it's going to be, so I'm going to hedge my bets. Interestingly enough, because Seer doesn't have the hard turns, I'm curious to see what he ends up doing with Seer. Probably a 2 bank. Or maybe a 2 forwards. Again, doing a 2 forwards would comply with the rest of them and he keeps them in formation. So, let's see. Decloaks. Two forwards. Still got loads of space on the asteroid. Probably wasn't very surprised by that. They could have been a 2 sideways and 4 forwards from Whisper. Same principle, gives me the option of the candy cane next turn. But this one with a 3 bank there gives me the option of a barrel roll and then coming in around here, which is what I really want to do. So let's see. Yeah, there's the left 2 turns. Curious. So this is kind of what I wanted. And this is why the Inquisitor didn't get too aggressive. The Inquisitor is going to have to go away next turn. One bank leaves me reasonably safe. Might even get me a shot this turn, actually, if I stay where I am, and then I can escape next round. Ooh, that's interesting. Oh, oops, the wrong way. So he's keeping himself stressed. This is why I didn't do the hard 3 in. Because him being there, yeah, leaves me with no good options at all. So he's being very careful, he's keeping the swarm in the corner. If I'd done a hard 3 with the Inquisitor here, I would have been in so much trouble. So much trouble. As it is, I've got a reasonable escape route. Okay, Seer comes in there. Yeah, you can see that his swarm should slot quite nicely around that. I'm curious to see if he ends up keeping it all in the same direction or splitting it. I'm not sure which. Seer clears the stress. Has the Bulbalab got a boost? Holy crap, it's got a boost. Wow. He's going for cheeky shots. Nice. I'm curious to see where this ends up. He might still do 4 forwards in a roll there. He's gunning for Inky here. Yeah, 2 forwards. Can't roll. Yeah. I think I might actually boost. Because I go there and then I get the boost out of range. Probably only taking a shot from Seer. Let's see where I end up. Depends what these guys have done. This implies to me, because he's staying there, that he's not barrel rolling the others. He's just doing 2 forwards. This guy might do a hard 2. He fits, just. Maybe. It's really close. So if it's me, I probably would have barrel rolled him as well, but then you don't know. Whisper probably would have picked on him. So we'll see. As it is, it's quite close whether or not Whisper gets a shot on that guy, because 3 bank puts me there. That puts me there. It's gonna be, should be in range. We'll see. Yeah, so 2 forward there, 2 forward there. I'm expecting these two guys to just slot in there and there. So he's got his 2 blockers already set up for next round. Seer can also act as a blocker. 7 health, very annoying. Has gotten Pervium, but still really hard to kill. Doesn't really matter that that guy crashed, unless Whisper can get in range, which I don't think she can. Ah, interesting. So he just wants to keep that guy at the back. Cool. So only 2 of them are stressed, which is fine, because they can just 2 forward or 4 forward next turn. These guys have the bank options open to them. No, I like it. It's a nice formation there. Right, Whisper's the easy one. Let's do her first. We end up there. We might have a shot. So what's more important? Is board position more important? I think so. Ooh, interesting. I think I might have to barrel roll here. Puts me there. Might also get me a shot. So I'm going to barrel roll to the right. I would love a target lock. I'm going to roll over there, because next round I want to do that and go over here. Maybe I should have taken a shot, but we'll see. So Inky does one of those. Doesn't like being shot by all of these things. I have options. I can evade. Who am I getting? Right now I am getting shots on this guy. I'm only getting shot by 1, 2. So if I take an evade token, I'm getting shot by this guy as well. Sorry, clarification. So I have 2 dice, 2 dice, 2 dice. He is missing off the back. Yeah, he's off the back. So this guy isn't in range, so I'm getting 1, 2, 3 shots back at me. If I boost up here, I don't have that many good options. If I don't boost, I only have 1. If I don't boost, I force him to think about being here. So I can either get aggressive or I can go defensive. I think in my present situation, I'm going to go defensive. I'm going to take an evade token, because I cannot stress myself out. Vader, 4 forwards. Puts himself in a lovely position for next turn. I think I barrel roll here, because I want the option to range control. So here I can now do a 3 hard and be relatively distanced from a lot of these scary droids, or even a 2 hard, and I have an asteroid for protection. So now the question is, do I want to get aggressive? I don't think so. All I want to do is get this droid to spend his focus. I'm not going to do damage here, and I need to make sure that Inky doesn't take any damage. I'm just going to leave it as a single crit, not get greedy. There we go, he's got to spend his focus. Sorry, calculates. So he spent number 1, because the fact that they can spend all of the different ones. Yeah, that's fine. Inky is absolutely doing either a 3 hard or a 5 forwards next turn. I'm really tempted by the hard one next turn, but I feel like someone's going to get in the way of it. 4 forwards. I don't know if they can stop the hard one. No, how close? She would have had a shot, but no, decided not to take it because positioning is better. I do have the option of a 2 bank over here and a 1 bank in. I might do that, because then I can roll over there and still get really good decloak positions. Depends if he decides to do all of the hard ones in the world. So that was unfortunate. I would prefer not to have to spend force points on the first shot, but oh well. Got lucky with that one though, so fair enough. This guy's out of range, so only taking that one, not a crack shot. And I have the evade. That's annoying. But that's fine and safe there. So Inky still has all of his force for next turn. Wouldn't have made a difference in terms of spending calculates because he has all the focus in the world. Spending mine. And now life gets interesting. This is the big turn. So, Whisper has choice. You can go left or right. I feel like the correct decision is to go 2 over here and then 3 bank. You can't really get to me, and she's got a lot of good options for next turn. So, that's what I'm going to do. That's the safe move. Everyone knows Whisper's doing it. I just need to get her behind these droids and doing as much damage as possible. Now, Major Juggler has 2 choices here. He can fully commit into this hole and hope that I end up there. Something's going to end up there, so he's probably going to go for that. Now, Seer is going to go for a 2 bank. So you can use, for those of you playing against this, you can use the Belblab as a prediction tool. So if we have a look at the Belblab dial, he's got it in his window somewhere. There we go. Belblab dial has 3 straight blue, 2 bank blue, and 2 straight blue. Now, 2 straight and a boost is a very much legitimate option. 2 straight puts you there, a boost puts you there. Likely, it's going to be a 2 bank to here. And then either a curve boost or a straight boost to block Inky with the hard one, because of the fact that his 2 bank and a boost can block Inky. I cannot do a hard one. 2 bank and a curve boost can't block, like he can't block the 5 forwards, but he can turn a load of droids in that general direction. Now, if I do a hard 2 over to there and a boost, it puts me here. I'm still taking a lot of shots. If I do a hard 3 to there, that's nice. A hard 3 does give me the option of boosting up this way, which I quite like. I think I'm going to have to do a hard 3 away with Inky. My ideal plan is I do a hard 3, I boost him over here. Where's my angle? Hard 3 to there, boost over there. Can't quite get a hard 1 to boost next turn. Hard 2 puts me there. Curvy boost. I might get it. We'll see. Essentially, I need to keep him safe. I can't be giving up points. This is round 5. We have 11 rounds to go, including this one. So, you know, can't be giving up points on a 52-point ship when I have to kill 3 droids if he dies. That gives you an idea of just how annoying it is to play against a list like this. You think about points, I have to kill 3 droids. For Inky, I have to kill 4 droids if I want to beat up on Whisper, I think. Because Whisper's 69, 19 points per droid. Yeah. So, I've got to kill 4 droids if... I've got to kill 2 droids if I lose half of Whisper. That gives you an idea of just how cheap these things are. It is ridiculous. So that's the easy ones. Vader. Vader. Hard 2 or hard 3? I'm doing a hard turn. That much is obvious. He knows I'm doing a hard turn. I know I'm doing a hard turn. If I do a hard turn to here, I've got options. I could actually hard 3 out if I needed to next round. If he commits up here, which is good. If I do a hard 3 turn, I'm over there. I can barrel roll and still hard 3 out next round. If I do a hard 3 and he goes over here, I can afterburners in. Probably not a good idea. I think I'm going to do the hard 3. Because I want shots this round. I want to annihilate a droid. And also I want the option to R3 and barrel roll because that gives Vader much better options. It also allows him to come down here. Whisper is extremely tempted to do 4 forwards, but I cannot risk it. So decloak 2 and 3 bank it is. I think I will get good enough shots. We'll see. Decloak there and a 2 bank and a barrel roll. I can't risk it because he might do the barrel roll himself. If I go over there, then I get options for 2 forward and 4K or other such things. We'll see. Need to remember to put the cloak token down. It's in the chat. It's fine. Oh, this is a tricky one. This is a tricky one. I should probably turn off the viewer counts. It might get important in a second. Just because, I mean, it's obvious that there is no one watching this. I'm recording it. You guys can see my moves. The problem with flying against 8 ships like this as well is that your opponent just doesn't have he has a lot of dials to set, so you end up thinking quite a lot. You end up having the opportunity to think about your moves. Sometimes that works against you. A lot of people flying against the swarm will change their mind. If they change their minds, they then find that they suddenly end up doing the wrong thing. Let's move the 186 logo. Let's have it not covered by droids. Yeah, it's a curious scenario here. I think there is, as I said before, 2 good options. Either everything banks in or hard turns in towards where the Grand Inquisitor might be, right around here. Or we get a load of hard turns. We get a load of hard turns towards Vader. Seems fairly unlikely that he will do anything else but just cruise in with these guys. I'm curious. Right, I'm gonna be right back, guys. I'm just going to grab a drink very quickly just before he's ready. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna wait for him to put his dials down. No, we'll go get one now. Be right back. Right, here he goes. So we've got some dials. As you can see, what he's done is very useful for Vassal. If you're flying with lots of ships, he's made the same shape as the ship formation with his dials to know where which one goes where. This is an interesting turn. So I'm expecting him to attempt to pick on either Inky, Whisper or Vader. The question is, which one is he going to pick on? I've decloaked over to there. He was probably expecting it, but I don't think he can do much about it. I'm going to be over there, and then I'm going to barrel roll if I need to. He'll get a couple of shots, but nothing major. I think his aim will be Vader here. That's what I'd do. Vader's the one that can't escape. So what I really need to do now is I need to get in and start popping droids quickly. Whisper's good at it. Yeah, that's the expected move from that guy. The question is, how hard do the others commit? So, right now he will be considering whether or not to barrel roll this man. He will be thinking, did I be crazy? Did the Grand Inquisitor decide that he was going to do a 5 forwards? Turns out, he's covering Vader. So, as he's going this way, annoyingly, I probably could have got away. And see, that's the thing. I'm speaking too soon. There's still all of these droids to move. He's got a few options. I expect this to be a 3 bank and a barrel. Oh no, there we go. He's leaving space. So this is going to be an operation of finesse. He needs to work out exactly where all of these ships are going to go. I need to get out of as many arcs as possible. So we'll see how easy it is for me to do that. The nice thing is that as long as I leave the Grand Inquisitor at range 3, then I'm still doing okay. And we'll see. I mean, Whisper will have a pretty good shot. I'm hoping for a droid that is... because he can flip his grappling struts on some of these droids now, so he doesn't mind too much about being close to the asteroids. So, curiously enough, a hard one from Inky would have been a good move here, but it was just too risky. I think Major Juggler knew it was too risky, so he didn't commit to it. I mean, that's my view on things anyway. Hello, bunny. You okay? She's thirsty. She's drinking. Right. Nice. That's a really nice move. I'm kind of expecting the barrel roll from this guy. Now, the thing I'm going to have to watch out for next turn is everybody turning in on Whisper. And I mean everybody. He's got a lot of easy options to turn in hard here. Right, let's do the import one first. So we're going to go over there. I think the best solution is to not be here. So we're going to do a curvy boost. I think I get in 1 crackshot arc, maybe 2. The other option is I barrel roll out that way, but that gets me shot by more things. So the correct decision is to do a curve boost. Take a stress token and a focus, because even if I'm getting bullseyed by one of them, I should be able to get enough evades that it won't matter. I might not even have a bullseye on him. We'll see. Whisper does obvious things, because obvious things are obvious. She will go there. She will stay there. Fairly sure I'm not getting shot by this guy. We'll check that later. It doesn't really matter too much if I am. I'm going to passive sensors. Yeah, he knew that I couldn't commit in there. Only a crazy person or Dale would commit in there. I am going to passive sensors with Whisper, because I like target locks. Okay, so passive on Whisper, hopefully get some crits on. Vader zooms in. I have a lot of good options here. I don't want to get shot by too many ships. I also don't want to spend my force. He can just commit in really hard here. All of his ships can commit hard on Vader next turn. Right now I've got not the most easy exit in the world. If all of his ships, if I could decloak 2 forwards with Whisper next turn, I can't quite clear it with a 4K, so realistically Whisper is going to have to decloak to the right, do a big 3 bank, and hopefully I can barrel out of most of the arcs if he decides to go that way. Or I can start popping ships, because Whisper doesn't mind killing things at range 1. Inky is going to get some good shots out on the side. Vader, I think I'm just going to have to gang up on a droid, you know. If I can kill this guy early, then that's in my favour. So let's... I don't want to spend too much force from Vader, that's a problem. if I barrel roll there, see, being here gets me blocked. I think I'm going to have to barrel roll backwards. So a barrel roll backwards, still have an option for one bank next turn. So barrel roll, focus and lock, spend 2 force. Don't like spending that many force, but I have to get accurate shots at this point. And yeah, we'll go from there. You know what? No, we're not going to bother. We're just going to keep. We're going to keep the force count on the ship, and then Darth has a lock on this guy. Well, I'm just going to check. Yeah, he has a lock on that guy, and he has a focus. Set. Pew pew. All right. Vader into 2. I'm not going to be able to strip his token because he's just going to spend these guys' tokens. But if he gets forgetful, Whisper will have a shot on a guy with no token. But then he can just spend other tokens. Droids are broken. Who thought those were a good idea? Right, 3 dice in Vader. Can't get a crit. That's really annoying. Reroll, spend. I don't have fire control systems, so I can't get the crit. But I do get 3 hits, so I get a damage on him. Spend a focus from a buddy. He's choosing which one. That gives me a bit of information. Oh, is that not 2? Oh, that was... Oh, SD TFD. That's important. Which one's TFD? Trade Federation drone. Separatist drone is the expensive one. Trade Federation drone is cheap one. By expensive and cheap, I mean 22 and 21. Useful to know. So, I feel like Whisper is going to have a go. Okay. I'm going to shoot into 4. I don't like splitting by fire like this normally, but these droids are 4 dice. He's got too many good odds of getting all of the focus tokens in the world. So we're going to lock this one because that's likely to be one that's on the rock next turn. I'm going to reroll 2 because apparently my red dice are terrible. That's awful. That is a single hit. Jesus. Come on, that was a really good opportunity. That's frustrating. That's frustrating. I mean, you take fully modded ships to get 3 hits every time, or at least 2. Like, yeah, that's annoying. Oh well, is what it is. But hey, I got a single hit out of 9 dice. Thanks, Vassal. Hey, that's annoying. I didn't think he was in range. He may have a crack shot. Maybe. And this is important. So basically, I can't tell whether he has a crack shot here because of the angles. Fairly sure he does, but he might not. So I'm going to spend a force and make sure that he cannot crack shot me. I just wanted to check that. There we go. So, he can't crack me. The other guy, let's see who's in range. I spent one force. That's important. Let's note that down. Let's see what happens from here. He's got some... So this guy doesn't have crack shot, so that's nice. Only the one. He's safe, it's all good. Everyone knows he doesn't have crack shot, so just on to the next one. This guy probably has crack shot. Oh, he's shooting Vader. I want to burn out my force. Which makes sense. Yeah, Vader loves it. He's fine. Yeah. I don't know, like, yeah, he's being cheeky, like, my 1 damage to him is exceeding what he's done, but he's firing 2 dice shots at 3 agility ships with force and focus tokens at range 3. He's only getting like 2 or 3, like 2 shots each turn realistically. I have fired 2, admittedly range 3 shots, but 3 against 3. He has calculate and I have focus lock. Feels bad when you're not getting, sorry, hotkeys are off. Everyone is back up to the appropriate amount of force. Cloak happens, dials and stuff. So this puts me in a pickle. I think Vader just does a 1 bank here, maybe a 3 bank, honestly. Because this guy is either going 4 forwards or he's going hard 2, and I think he's going hard 2. So I can just nuke him off the face of the planet. There's a couple of them coming in on Vader. The problem that I've got is that these guys are coming in hot. So there, I do a 3 bank to there. I'm right in crackshot range. This guy's probably just going to end up sitting on the asteroid. So if I do a decloak 2 forwards to there, do a 1 bank, I'm probably going to crash. Not the best. Decloak backwards 1 bank. Decloak puts me there, 1 bank puts me there. Barrel gets me out of some arcs, but not that many. I think I commit with the 3 bank, get in at range 1 and just nuke a droid, because Whisper can absolutely just delete droids. If I take a couple of shots for deleting a droid, that's okay. If I can get 2 droids off this turn, then that's going to make my life an awful lot easier. I just need to get shots now. We've got a good engagement. He's going to have to engage around this asteroid because only 2 droids can sit on it. Likelihood is this guy, not this guy, maybe that guy. Yeah, dude, stop playing with stuff. Just join the game and it's toggling things. Yeah, Whisper goes in 3 bank. That's the easy one. As is the Inquisitor. Inquisitor just does the hard one. Probably just sits there with the hard one. I should have a good arc on this guy and target lock him, really. If I do a hard one and a lock, then I've got my force to play with. I should, again, fully modified shot, should be good. Vader needs to decide how hard he's going to come in. 3 hard turn would be interesting. 3 hard puts me there, allows me to do a boost. I'm probably going to dodge a lot of the guys that will have turned. I'm probably going to get a range 1. Seer is annoying. Alternatively, I can take it slow. I can do a 1 bank. I can just try and tank as many shots as humanly possible. I'm going to have, because I'm probably just going to focus evade. I like the idea of a 3 hard. I think I just need to kill some stuff this turn. Murdering a couple of droids would be good. This is the reason why I'm annoyed that I didn't do more to SD4, because Whisper could realistically kill him in a round. Or Vader could nuke him. If I do a single damage to any of these droids, they're in killable range next turn. You just get into range 1 and they can't defend against you. The question is, I mean, really I need to kill the ones that are going to have bullseye on me. So work out who has bullseye on you, and that's going to be the easiest thing to which one you need to kill. So, this guy needs to clear a stress. So either 4 forwards, unlikely. Hard 2, hard 1. Can't go hard 1, he'll land on the rock, and he wants less droids on rocks. So realistically, hard 2, try and block Vader. Hard 2 puts me there. Hard 3 from Vader puts me there. Might even barrel roll. I think I'm going to have to 1 bank Vader. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But it puts me at longer range and keeps me safe. And if I can stay at range 2, then he has 2 dice plinky shots. I have a reasonable chance of dodging them because he doesn't have optics. He can take a decent shot. Okay. And chances are he's just going to turn a lot of them onto Whisper, because he can't go straight with too many. So if he turns a lot of them, does he have a 1 bank on his dial? Let's check. Droid dial, where are you? No, hard 1's 2 banks. Nice. 3 banks of red. 3 banks of red is important. This guy's going to do a 2 bank. So he's just shooting plinky shots. Might even do a hard 1. Regardless, that keeps Vader out of lots of arcs. It's going to be interesting to see how heavy they commit to Whisper. Because realistically, I think Whisper is going to win me or lose me this game. If she can dodge everything this round, that will be amazing. I might have to barrel roll to make sure of it. Seer is probably just going to hard 2, probably going to boost as well. Hard 2 boost. Focus, get himself stress. I'd like to kill him, but I think I just have to down as many droids as possible. Round 6. I think my aim for this round has to be to kill 2. Whisper has a good chance with a target lock and a force. Don't have Duke, unfortunately. Duke wouldn't really matter. Let's see where I think these droids are going to go. I think we have a 2 hard and probably a barrel roll. In which case Vader kills him. That's the idea. Or Inky kills him, actually. If he does a 2 hard and a barrel roll, then Inky absolutely comes in and tiger locks his ass. Has a good shot on that one. This guy, 2 bank, sits there. Doesn't have Vader in bullseye. That's fine. Has him at range 2. Vader puts 3 dice into him. This guy, 2 bank? No. This guy 1 hard. Barrel backwards. Which means this guy has to go 1 hard, barrel backwards. I don't like Whisper. I could just sit at long range. Good thing doing the 1 bank puts me at range 2 of basically everything. There's no point getting to range 1 and kill something. See, this is what I mean about me rethinking my options. Seer, hard 2 and a boost. Has to move after this guy. So maybe he will 2-bank and barrel inwards. Maybe. I probably would, if I can have the space. This guy I think 2 hards onto the asteroid and stays there. This guy 1 hards onto the asteroid and stays there. I'm very tempted to go 2 forwards with Whisper and try and overshoot them. Because if I go 2 forwards and crash, that's nice. 2 forwards there. 3 bank puts me there. No, I'm just going to crash into the front one and have range one of all the others. I want to be over here, I want to be over there, and then I want to be over there. So I dodge as many of these as possible if they've turned in, and then I am at range one of this guy. Probably. If he barrels everyone downwards, then I can actually go 3-bank and barrel up the board, and maybe dodge the marks. I'm giving him a headache. This is only round 6. Oh my god, I'm going to be going to bed so late. It's already 20-1. See, this is the thing. This would be over in a couple of rounds on the table, just because there's 8 droids and he's thinking so hard. I'd only have like 2 or 3 rounds of shooting. The fact that this is a however long game, it's like playing a final. It's like going to be a 2-hour, 2.5-hour game in reality. La 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 la. Come on. So decloak this way. Far forwards as possible? Yes, because I can get as far forwards there and barrel if I need to, or I can target lock. I'm absolutely spending the evade to keep Whisper healthy here. The fact that he's checking it this hard means that he's doing a lot of barrel rolls. He has to get the order exactly right, which means I'm going to mess with him. On the table, this would be when I'm talking to my opponent, smiling, saying he's having a good day. Not intentionally, just when you're waiting for this long for a turn, just generally having a chat. Alternatively, I would just go sit in the corner. Alright, he's fine. I'm decloaking over there. Obvious move is obvious. Oh, you cheeky bugger. He did do it. I'm alright with this. So he just lands on the rock. Okay, that means Inky's boosting. Oh, that's amazing. I don't know whether he's trying to escape or not, but he's just given me the range 1. I think he's trying to kill Inky. Sure, whatever. This is going to get interesting. So, droid there, droid there, droid there. Those are the obvious ones. I was expecting the boost from Seer, but fair enough. Okay, so he has to open his struts now. So Inky is going to get 4 dice against pretty much all of these. I don't think there's many crack shots coming in either. Oh, curious. So then SD4 is probably going to go for a 2-bank and sit on the asteroid. Should have gone 3-bank with Vader. Oh well. You never. Oh man. Okay, Vader is going to do some very bad things to number 5. Very bad things. Okay, Vader has to kill him. Like, that's really important. Okay. Yeah, he's just going for Inky. He's just going for Inky. Whisper might end up range 1 of that one. We will see. Now, this is a curious thing. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there. I'm probably not going to end up range 1. I'm going to get the barrel roll into range 1, but then I'm relying on dice. I don't like doing that. Ooh, okay. He's just sitting there, that's fine. Where are these guys going? 2 bank and 2 bank? 2 bank and 2 hard. Interesting. Yeah. It's a good thing I didn't do 3 hard with Vader, eh? Interesting. I'm going to ask him exactly how this works after this, because I haven't played against droids enough. So, when you execute a maneuver, if you overlap an asteroid, there are one of your other friendly ships at range 0. You may flip this card. On the other side of the card, you ignore obstacles at range 0 while you move through them. After you reveal a dial, if you reveal a move that other than 2 forward and are at range 0, an asteroid debris, skip your maneuver and remove one stress token. Go to right or left maneuver. Okay, sure. Cool. Okay. Interesting. So I'm just clarifying some things just to make sure that I have all of my rules correct, because it affects the decisions I'm going to make this turn. So they ignore the obstruction, but I don't ignore the obstruction when shooting at them. So they can shoot me with no obstruction, and I don't ignore it while shooting at them. Fair enough. I feel like Whisper goes for a kill shot here, because I'm going to get a second evade, because I'm going to do a damage. Yeah. That's fine, that's what I was expecting. So the fact that he landed on a rock and he landed on a rock means that they are either going to rotate, he's probably going to rotate, or they're going to go straight to. Whisper will passive. I think I've got to go for kill shots here. I've got to go for kill shots. So who do we kill? That's the question. We'll work it out in a second. Right, so Whisper goes for a passive sensors. Inky does the hard one, clears the stress. Isn't in this guy's bullseye? Probably is in this guy's bullseye, is not in those 2 bullseyes. So, I think I need to kill him. Sorry, just explain passive sensors. Inky will TL, and I will lock the guy right in front of me to try and kill him. Getting aggressive. Okay, Vader. So I'm taking a crack shot here. I have 2 options. I kill this guy and help Inky out, or I kill this guy and help Vader out. He's stressed. I think for next round, the most important thing is probably to kill, well, especially for this round as well, kill the things that are going to hurt Vader, because you don't want too many ships shooting at you. Inky is pretty tanky, he can take some hits. So, I'm going to lock onto SD3. So there we go, we're going to lock SD3 and we're going to focus for a force. Alright. Realistically, I could kill 3 droids in one round here. I might do it. Seems unlikely. Let's see how the variance goes. That's, if you're counting, that's 13 dice and 1 hit. It's not what I need right now, honestly. Double blanks would be great. Oh, so, like, averages would have killed him. Averages would have killed the damn droid. That's, yeah, this is annoying me right now. It's annoying me. So, Whisper engages. She is at range 1 of number 4. I would have liked to kill number 1, but can't do that. So I'm going to lock number 4. I'm going to roll 4 dice. I'm going to reroll those 2. Oh, just wow. Just wow. Right, I'm gonna run my stats through Lady Luck just to check. Just to check this. Right, let's get rid of that. Generate stats. Didn't put a name in. Doesn't matter. I have rolled 25 dice. I have rolled 5 hits. Fantastic. Fan-sodding-tastic. Juggler has rolled 13 dice and has got 8 hits. Sure. So TL has gone. Useless crit on there. Inky to try and kill his friend. Reroll those 2. Set. I'm not even going to spend the force. That's a thing. That is a thing that happened. That is a thing that happened. That makes me quite sad. Okay, let's just hope I don't take too much damage. Whisper. Oh, I should have spent the force. Oh well. Oh well. C'est la vie. At least Vader's got his focus. That's nice. Ugh. Nope. That's pretty unfortunate. Oh well. Now this is going to sting. I was considering this turn on the idea that I could kill a droid at least. One of them should have... I mean, okay, so should I have spent a force? I'm not sure. It was unlikely to expect a double blank from this guy, and I need the force to survive, so probably not. I'm now going to get crack shotted to hell though, so let's see what happens. Stock with whatever the crit is. Attack 2. No, I think I need my defense here. Whose thing are you spending? Okay, so TFD to spend the calculate. Okay, I roll 3 dice. I take a hit because Seer. Okay, crack shot is available. Safe. The thing is, I'm being grumpy. I might come out of this relatively unscathed, but I don't know. I just feel like that could have gone better. We'll see. I think Vassal is now compensating for my subpar reds by giving me some pretty good greens, so see what happens. Both of us are running pretty bad reds, to be fair. I need a blank here. I need a blank. Go on. Show me a blank and not 2 hits. That's not what I needed. Oh well. So spend his buddies calculate. Spend SD2s because he's already shot. Doesn't matter which. Yep. Okay, that's fine. It doesn't matter. He's got 2 calculates nearby. He doesn't have a crack shot. The only reason it would matter, you've got to keep your own crack shot to get. You've got to keep your own calculator to do the crack shot. So the only thing is it wouldn't matter. So I need 2 symbols here. Not bad. And I take a shield. Because reasons. Because Seer. The interesting thing is how much stress these guys have got now. Makes life a bit more interesting. And the fact that these guys can only rotate is very curious. Makes life a little bit more interesting. Hello bunny, I know you want to run around. It doesn't actually matter which one he spends. He's trying to keep 2 for these guys. Go on, Bob. It's 1 in the morning. I need to sleep. I'm gonna have to speed up. So 4's at range 1. He's got 2 calculates. That's annoying. So I take another shield on Whisper. He's got 2 because SD3 also has a calculate. Oh! See, I don't play droids. Right. 2 dice. I can only spend 1 evade. Realistically. Thinking. Doesn't matter if I can't cloak here. He can only do 2 forwards. He can absolutely block me. Yeah, take another shield. I have to take it. I need to be here with my recloak. Do. Okay, let's see what we got. Spend a thing. Fade is safe. Yeah. Oh well. I wouldn't have taken the shields if I'd have killed those guys. Drat. Let's see what he's got. Range 1 with no mods. He hasn't got crack shot at least on this guy. I'm totally paying attention. This is a really good opportunity to use force to reduce his dice. So I spend 1 force to reduce his dice. Sorry, I'm getting tired. I apologise. Double blanks. Absolutely fine. Right, let's build on this. I've halved 2 droids. That's good. What? Oh. Versus Vader, 2v3. Vader takes shield. Oh, bollocks. Damn. That's a problem. Okay, Vader doesn't like being in this position this turn. I'm very tempted to just 5 forwards with him. Like, that's the thing, we're playing another however many rounds. He needs to get out of trouble. Problem is if this guy just rotates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not very clear whether or not that clears. It's really close to not clearing as well. This guy can't stay still. This guy can only go 2 forwards. I feel like he might go 2 forwards, but he might just stay put. Right, let's see how we can do here. I'm going to have to take my contact out in a second. My eyes are hurting. Right, this round. Cloak. There's a reason. So, wounded pilot, he gets stressed for doing actions. Good to know. Execute, move step, and remove monster taken. Okay, so that's, yeah, he can just do whatever he wants on the asteroid. So we get the cloaky thing, take the passive sensors off. Can't go forwards, can go sideways. What is going sideways? Gains me the ability to block this annoying man. He is doing a hard 2 there. That's where he will be. If I decloak forwards to there, that's where I'll be. I will block him. I can then do a hard one. After this friendly neighborhood Batman moves. Problem we then have is this guy just, yeah, doesn't work. He could town roll. So if I go to there, from there, yes, to, I mean, do I fit? I'm fairly sure I fit, yeah. So I'll be forwards as possible. I do the hard 3 to there. He could block me, but I'm fairly sure I still get shots, so that's okay. Whisper does the hard 3 to the left. Decloaks does the hard 3, stays at long range. She's taking damage. I cannot risk her dying right now. Inky has taken 1. Can't catch this guy. He is going to fuck off full forwards. If I do a hard 3, that puts me in a reasonably good position. I need to make sure I regen my force. Vader has 2 back now, which is nice. 3 bank doesn't really get me anywhere. Hard 3 this way does? Maybe? Maybe crash me into him. I feel like a 3 bank... No, 3 bank isn't going to get me anywhere. 2 forwards might. So thinking where the bullseyes are coming from. He is over here. A 1 forwards probably going to get me shot. I'm expecting this guy to do a hard one and block Vader. A 3 bank over this way gets to be blocked by the 2 bank or the hard one from over here. 5 forward, can't do anything. Hard 2 over here possibly gives me the option of nuking this guy out of the sky. I think that's probably the best call. I can't really do much about Captain Sear. Inky, I think we hard 3. And hope. Vader, hard 3 will probably crash him. So I think we hard 2 Vader to the right. And I hope there's a droid in front of him to murder. Set. We hard 1. We don't hard 1 Inky. We 3 hard Inky. Around the asteroid. Or do we 3 bank him? I think we 3 bank him and pick on this man. Or do we 1 bank him? Because he goes over there. I'm going to try the 1 bank. I reckon that they might not try and block him. So I'm just going to go for the 1 bank and plink. He's got force. There isn't really anyone that's got a good shot on him. So I'm going to take the opportunity that I might be able to plink number 2. Get him off the board. And then the more droids we start moving, the easier this game becomes. Once you've killed 3, we hit the tipping point. There's only 5 remaining. Makes it easier. If I can keep all 3 of my ships on the board, when we hit that point, then we're all good. Attempt to decloak this way in hard 3, but it doesn't game yet. Just get me shot. Whisper needs to be over here. If this guy's crashing me, it means he's not shooting me. That's a good thing. Oh, this is a tough game. This is a tough game. Oh, man. I need some more hits on my dice. I'm waiting for Vassal to overcompensate and just go, here you go, here's all the things. Sometimes you really need them to come up. Still, at least I've only got 3 in the end. Like, just a 3 and a 2. Anyway, sorry. Still playing bad dice. Focus on things that you can control. Which is murdering droids. We can definitely control that. If I can get access to Seer, then that would be lovely, because these 50 points is expensive. We can have a few droids left over at the end, and I can win on points. That's nice. That would be good. I'm expecting Seer to just one bank. Sit there, shoot things. Whispers on droid killing duty. I mean, you might do a hard one. Go for Whisper. I'm mildly concerned that this guy's turned this way, but I don't think he's going to risk it when you consider there is other more tempting options. My thinking here is if Vader's fairly healthy, if Vader can tank some shots, Inky should kill this guy. Vader hopefully will kill this guy. Whisper may be able to get this guy. We'll see. He'll put some damage. She'll put some damage into him regardless. If he stays where he is, then yeah, fair game, easy. He can do a 2 forwards, at which point he can barrel roll. I'm fairly sure, so 2 forwards are right. I'm fairly sure the hard 2 will not get blocked by that, which is why we do the hard 2. One bank has a chance of being blocked by this guy coming off the asteroid, so I can't really risk that. And doesn't leave me with any good barrel options. I really want to do the 2 bank, but it's a little bit too close to the asteroid. I don't want to risk it. Could end up with me getting splattered. It just feels like there's going to be a hole there. Like this bit is going to be empty, and I can take advantage of that. Annoyingly, I don't think I can reach it, but I think a 2 hard gets me out of most of the bullseye arcs as well. I'm a little bit concerned for Inky this turn. He could be collapsed on. Can't really do much about that though, short of turning away, which I don't have the option of doing right now, because I've taken a fair bit of damage. I mean, I'm winning, but I won't be for long. As soon as Inky or Whisper takes 1 more. Inky is a droid and a half. Whisper is... she's quite a lot actually. Right, let's do some just while we're here. So Whisper's taking 2, Vader's taking 1, Inky's taking 1. Which drones are damaged? TFD 2. He's taken 2. SD 4. He's taken 1. And SD 3. One, 2, 3, 4. So he's taken 1. He's taken. There we go. Sorted. So I'm on 21 points. That's a depressing thing, isn't it? 21 points. Okay. If I kill 2 of those drones, doing well. I forget he's got struts, so it's 1 point more. Okay. Whisper 69, so half points is 30. So I know that's droid and a half. This is ridiculous. Like, there's planning phases and there's planning phases. Come on, Bob. I know you've got 8 ships, but you can't take 20 minutes on a planning phase. I'm just reminding him that it is quite early. Because we started this at 11. We're on turn 7 and it is 2 hours in. So technically this is meant to last 15 rounds. There you go. We'll do some maths on that. I prefer not to go to bed at 3. I do have work in the morning. Right, we're going to cloak that way. Set. Go for it. See, I don't think he's going to risk going this way because there's too much risk of me just doing a hard 1 and lighting him up. So the fact that I've done the hard 3 should mean I get some beautiful kill shot on this guy. We'll see. Let's see what happens. That one I kind of expected. Wasn't expecting the 2, was expecting the 1, but same principle. This guy is probably going to slot in this hole then, or he's buggering off, I'm not sure which. I think we're on beta killing duty right now, we'll see. I think he's thinking of the barrel roll. I'm not getting bullseyed by him though, so that's good news. Yep, so that guy goes over there, goes, nah, don't like it. Come around next turn. Barrel rolls in. Interesting. If I get blocked, then I can shoot him with Inky, which is nice. Sear. Inky doesn't like that so much. We'll see. This guy. 2 bank, maybe? Hard 2 onto the Asteroid. Oh, interesting. He's bugging out. Ah. He's not bugging out, it's not too forward, he's staying on the rock. He's staying facing forwards. There we go. Nice. Yeah, there we go. I do the same thing. He just automatically hit control S. It took me about a month to get out of that. Hitting control R for everything. Okay, so he goes there, he stays there, he goes there. Where's this guy going? I want to know. This guy's rotating. Nice. That's fine. He is whisper food. Where is he going? So this guy, this guy. Oh, still whisper food, but that's fine by me. So this guy's doing hard 1 then, I would imagine. Yep. So he has to roll for his crit. That is a stress token, which means that he has no calculate for him. I mean, he can steal his buddies, but we'll work out how that goes in a second. Where's that arc? That's there. I can barrel roll out of arc. So, depends how badly I want that kill. Ba-da-ba-ba-da. Yeah, so what we're looking at there is the idea that when you roll the dice for the wounded pilot, could you then, because of the order of the things, take the calculate token and get 2 stress? But you can't, you're not allowed to do that. I did wonder what he would do. Okay, so he's going to barrel roll off the asteroid. Probably. Yeah, he's going to barrel roll off the rock. I think. Which means Inky's in a really good place. I'm going to have to boost out of Captain Seer, but it's not terrible. Do I even bother? Might just take it. Take it like a chump. It's 4 dice, so hurts. Where are you going? 4 forwards? We'll have to find out. Ah, getting out of dodge. Nice. I think I will still be able to kill him. Yep, I can boost and get him. Unless he rolls. He's probably going to roll. Is he going to roll? If it was me, I'd roll. Roll over here and then Haltear on the rock next turn. Oh, interesting. I don't think that blocks Vader. Yeah, we're okay. He's trying to block Vader. Puts me in a really good place for Inky though, which is great. It should be fine. Right, where are you going? R2? R1. Show me. Right. Right. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Right. Passive sensors. So Whisper says, I'm going to take in a target lock later. In a second. Inky doesn't really want to be there. So I take a 4 dice with a crack shot. I think we do the boosty thing. Yeah, we go that. Okay. Because we want to murder this guy. So he's getting out. He's getting into this guy's crack shot, but he gets out of the really close range shot there. Vader, please don't crash. Oh yes. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna focus target lock. And hope. Whisper might have to kill him. Right. No, Inky will probably shoot him actually. So focus lock, down 1 force. Okay, let's see what happens here. I can hope. I can hope. I'm going to give him all the calculators in the world this turn. Right, there we go. Set to crit, spend the focus. Damn. Think about which calculate to spend, which is a genuinely tough decision. Oh man, that sucks for him. Yeah, that does suck. I'm not unhappy, but that does suck. Okay. Everybody... everybody gets a calculate token. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. So many calculates. Because everyone's in range of Cap and Seer. So everybody gets a calculate. Oh, man. Okay. Jesus Christ. Right, next thing we're doing is we're activating Inquisitor because of kill orders. I want Inquisitor to kill this one and then I can kill this one. Annoyingly, that gives SD4 a calculate when you wouldn't have had one beforehand. Right. Cool. Inquisitor, range 1. Okay, not bad. Hopefully he doesn't roll 2 symbols. Fuck's sake. Right, do I confirm the kill or do I kill this guy? I'm range 1 with a lock, I'm range 2, he doesn't have a calc. Which one do I need to kill? Doesn't matter. What's this guy doing? Is that guy on the rock? Okay, that's actually a really big deal. If he's on the rock or not. He is... I think he's on an asteroid. Yeah, he's on an asteroid. Okay, that's good. That's good. That means he can't be so annoying next turn. I'm going to shoot this guy range 1. Into a wounded man. 4v2. I need 4 hits to guarantee it. Grumble. Oh, for God's sake. Sure. So many eyeballs. Jesus Christ. So, no damage. 0 damage for Whisper. Yep. It's a good thing I got that direct hit, isn't it? Jesus. Apparently I just cannot kill droids. He's only got 4 shots on me this turn. But one of them's a crack shot. Right, let's update some things as well. So which one did I kill? SD1. He's now completely dead. I got 43 points. Yay! This is good. SD3 is still on 1. Still on friggin' 2. How? How in the hell is he? Yeah, anyway. Stop my griping. Yes, most definitely use a force. He wants -1 because otherwise I get hurt lots. I still have my focus for defense, which is lovely. Spend the focus because I don't want to take any damage. Safe. No crack shots for you. Hopefully Inky can survive a lot of this. 2v4. Safe. We can shoot this guy next. Oh, is that range 1? So, threat order for you. You should have shot TD1 first because I might have spent the force. I'm not going to spend the force here because he hasn't got a crack shot and I don't have a focus modification, so it's better for me to use it as a defense modifier because he might not roll a hit with the extra dice. There we go, he doesn't roll a hit with the extra dice. So I roll 3. I get to spend the force as a modification. So I have no force remaining, but he only has 1 more shot left. I mean, he says this is not going well. Like, it's not, but this is not unreasonable damage to go into the Grand Inquisitor. Like, he does this. He causes a lot of an... Oh, no, that's really unlucky. So basically, both of our red dice suck. More goats required. Yeah, this is a weird game. Nothing's taking the damage it should. Like, to get away unscathed there is basically unheard of. That's ridiculous. I don't know, like, this is weird. I'm just going to let Juggler know that this guy is still on the rock. Because that would be a bit of a dick move if he thought, oh yeah, I can totally do this, and then he ends up like not. Yeah, you get my point. You get my point. I feel like Whisper just needs to carry on flanking, so it does one of those. Probably does a 1 flank. Yes, yes. Because this guy's presently on the asteroid, so Whisper does a 1 flank. Having killed a few of his ships, I'm in a much better position. Killed 1 of his ships, sorry. Not a few, just the 1. I think Vader buggers off. Probably. Does a town roll. He can't really kill anything this turn. So I think think Vader goes there. Inky is a problem because he's stressed. Would I risk K-turning here? Probably not, so fair enough. There we go. So we go there. I might even catch something. Alternatively, we could chuck Vader down here, but I think I want to split him up again, so let's go up that way. Seer just does a hard one and stays there, doesn't he? He's going to continue to be a colossal pain. I need to get rid of some more droids. I really need to get rid of some more droids. This guy rotates. This guy does a hard 2. So Whisper shoots this one. This guy also does a hard 2. This guy rotates depending on where Whisper goes. That's annoying. Can't really deal with him. So maybe Whisper comes up here and does the 2 forwards. Inky can't really do anything, if I'm honest. He is stuck. So I think Inky does a 3 forwards. Vader kind of wants the Talon roll right now. He might just do a 4K. Doesn't really want to get shot by people. I think that's good, I think that's good, I think that's good. The problem I have with Whisper is I really don't want to get shot by everything. So we're just going to have to live with the fact that I might get murdered by a couple of things. Back on bank, I can always barrel. There's a likelihood of him coming around. It's not actually as high as I think it is. To there, because I think that roll and that roll. Yeah, I think we'll go from there. Whisper needs to range 1 some things. Ooh, Whisper could go for this guy. Because he cannot turn off the asteroid. I like that. I like that a lot, and he's out of range of a lot of things as well if he does that. 4 to there. To there. I might even go range 1 on Seer. Whisper does 4 forwards. Let's do that. Gets out of trouble, gets out of range of a lot of things. Maybe, probably, hopefully. Because I think they will commit down here. Inky doesn't have a good place to go, really. That's the only issue. I'm very tempted to just hard one it and sit there, but Seer's going to be on his butt shooting things, so I'm not going to do that. There's any good options, is there? Let's go with that. Should be fine. Probably. Okay, is that what I've killed? Yes, that's what I've killed. Let's do it. So that round took from dials down, that was like 35 minutes for a round. Oh god, these start getting droids. Going that way is a bad idea? Yes. 3 bank. Totally bad idea. Okay. Decloak. will trick him into thinking I might do the one bank. If he thinks it matters, then, you know, he might do stupid things. Okay. Because, I mean, okay, obvious move is obvious. Relatively so, anyway. Which way is he rolling? Probably towards Inky. If he rolls the other way, great. Please roll the other way. Oh no, he's... Okay, interesting. Ooh. Oh yeah, he's going for Inky. He does not like the Grand Inquisitor. If he barrel rolls here, then I can see why. Yeah, there we go. He blocks the 3. I think that was Inky's only real escape route, so fair enough. Fair enough. Maybe I should have done a hard 3 to the left with Inky. I seriously considered it. Just rely on his force. Oh well, at least I get to murder SD2 before he goes SD3 before he goes up in a ball of flames, which actually is now putting me at more points. So that will put me above what I should be. Sure, whatever, go for it. Sorry, I'm turning into grumpy. It's a great game. I am genuinely enjoying this game. It takes so long to move this many droids. Makes me sad. So he rotates the droid. Whisper goes jousting. That's fine because I'm not on bullseye arcs. I'm getting shot with one of them. Should be able to dodge damage. Fairly sure that... Oh, nice. We'll see if I get a range 1 on Seer. I would like a range 1 on Seer. Inky's pretty screwed this turn, not gonna lie. That was a nice move from Juggler there. I think I get a range 1 on Seer, which would be really good. So I'll just want to give you defensive rerolls out of arc. Yes. So I'm assuming a barrel roll here. Don't think he can. Can he barrel roll across the rock? He ignores the rock. He ignores the rock, right? You ignore obstacles range here. Yeah, so he can just barrel off it. Let's just take the calculate token. Okay. No stress. Cool. And where's this dude going? Probably turning backwards. Or maybe sideways. If I can get him turning this way, then maybe that's helpful. Doesn't really matter. This guy hasn't got to calculate. That's nice. Cool. Oh, we can only rotate by 90, so we can't 360 it anyway. Maybe I should have lined up on him. Oh well. Nice. I did the correct move. You go, Whisper. Last minute changes sometimes work. Shame, I should have gone that way. So he rotates down there. Nice. Okay, I'm hoping I have Arc on TD2, but I doubt it. So we'll do Inky first. Inky is in a lot of trouble. He needs to remember to... Oh, he can barrel roll actually, can't he? That's annoying. He's probably going to barrel roll away. If he barrel rolls away, does he block Vader? Maybe. Does mean that Vader can shoot lots of things though. We will see what happens. Because right now, Inky is only getting shot by 2 ships. And Seer doesn't have a... Oh no, he's getting shot by 3. Seer doesn't have bullseye. This guy will probably not have bullseye. Okay, oh no. Cool. So, Inky. Okay. Thunk. I think Juggler's getting tired now as well. Okay, so Inky just stays there. Everything's fine and good. That happens. Whisper. Come on. Whisper says hi. I think we just lock on to 3. I want Seer, but I think we're just gonna have to lock 3. So passive, Vader goes over there. I am going to. Do I bother burning an afterburner charge? Yeah, I need a good angle, I think. So I use afterburners. I don't want to get shot by things. Do I want to barrel roll? Going down would have been the better option, but okay, so next turn he can rotate around and hit me on the rock. He can do a hard 2. He's hopefully dead. Seer is the interesting one. Seer will probably... Seer can't get there. So actually, no, I do the barrel. I barrel that way, because then I can go get things over here. Cool, and I barrel out of range. Nice. So 1 afterburner spent, 1 left. Three v2 from Inquisitor. Set. Show me a blank. Give me a blank, give me a blank, give me a blank. Come on. Yes! We killed a droid. Oh my god. Why is it so much work? There's so many of these things. So SD3 is down. I get 11 points. Oh my days. Oh, it's such hard work. Okay. Into that one. Whatever it is, I think it's 5. Lock and then 3v3. We go, oh wow, okay. Whisper woke up. There we go, got a crit through, it's nice. Spend to calculate, which is always good. Didn't have to use my force, which is always good. Another wounded pilot, sure. Oh well, we got both those up deck. It's nasty crits coming through now. Stunned pilot on droids is great. And I have a calculate as well. Okay, if Inky can survive this round, that'd be grand. That'd be really nice. Right. So Seer doesn't have a calculate, so he doesn't get one. So he can't crack shot things. Need to remember that. He can't crack shot things. Oh, my days. It's only round 8. Okay, it's going well. We've got 2 droids down. We've got another 2 damaged. We can start. Oh, I think that. Oh well, he's shooting Inky, so. I am actually going to use a force here because I think he might have a crack shot on me. This is why. So I don't have any force, but. Oh, son of a bitch. I do check a shield. Okay, fair enough. Now all I have to do is hope that Seer doesn't do horrendously nasty things to me. I feel like Inky's gonna die here. It's the probable outcome. But you never know, I might get lucky. So, is he gonna reroll one of them? Safe. Woo. Right, now the big one. Now the big one. So, on average, he's going to get 3. I'm going to get 1, so I should die. But I might get lucky. I got lucky. Let's see what happens. Everyone is wounded. So Inky is alive. That's really good news for me. The more things I have to kill things with, the better. So Inky is now down to 1 hull. I've given up 26 points. Cool. Dials, I think. Not sure what to kill. I don't know. I genuinely thought that he was saving it for range 1 there. Okay, I cloak. Whisper is obvious. Hard to barrel roll. I think I have to do a harder 1 here with Whisper because I can't get too close. Vader. Inky's living a charmed life right now. This guy doesn't really have any good, anyway, good to go. This one is probably just going to sit on the asteroid. This one chases Vader. This one probably also chases Vader. He is on 2 hull. I think Vader does a hard 3 again. Afterburners might be a sensible call this turn. Right, we've got some damage droids. So 5 is on 2. We're almost at the tipping point. Almost. If I can kill some droids on the next round, then we're in a really good position. The fact that Inky's 5 there is ridiculously good for me. I think this guy just stays where he is. Let's see it going. Get force back on Inky. Get force back on Vader. Vader's back on 3 force. Okay. So Vader does hard 3. That's fine. He does hard 3 because he goes to there. And then what's the point of the rest of it? Does he just do a hard 2? I mean, hard 2 gets him range 1 of this. He might disappear off the rock. What else is shooting me? He's probably going to turn that. You know, like, I might just go around here. Inky. I think Inky is a 1 banker of 2 forwards. Really, I just want Inky to shoot things right now. Hard 2? Because that's the thing, where's he going to go? He's going to go hard 1 and then barrel off the rock. Just keeps him like pinging around the asteroid. So I can't guarantee where he's going to be. So if I do a hard 3 to there, I can then go to there and then I barrel roll. I can't guarantee I'm going to shoot him. I can get away. If I do a 4K, I've got a pretty guaranteed shot. I'm probably going to die if I do a 4K. 3 hard left is a pretty good way of me surviving. 2 forwards might crash into the back of here. Get shot by this guy. It's going to get shot by this guy. 3 hard. Probably not going to get shot by this guy. Vader can kill him. Whisper can have another shot at this one. 2 hard? 1 hard. 1 hard. Gotta be the 1 hard just in case. So that's the easy thing there. I think Inky does a 3 hard down here. Be right back. Make a sandwich. Okay, it's 2 in the morning. We're doing well. How long have we been recording for? Let's check OBS. Can I tell? I don't think I can tell. I think it's like 3 hours at this point. Nobody's going to want to watch this game. I'm going to have to speed this up to like ridiculous levels, which is a shame because I want the commentary. I might just upload it. If you guys want to watch like a 3-hour video, screw it. Why not? I might ask. I'd actually really enjoy getting Bob on to talk about this one. So, you know, we could do a sped up version. afterwards, and it'd be really cool to talk about it in. Right, I'm going to check Lady Luck stats because Bob has been getting pretty unlucky. So let's see what's been happening in terms of all these stats, shall we? Let's get rid of some of the useless information. There we go. Generate stats, let's see what dice says. Lady Luck says... Yep, so that's a pretty big skew my way now. Finally started rolling hits. Yeah, Bob has started rolling some pretty serious blanks. Oh, it's a weird one. It's a weird one. So now I've, like, after that horrendous opening engagement, I don't have the advantage. It's weird. So I think, like, if you normalise this, I probably should have killed 2 droids and done a bit of damage to one. Then Inky should have died in that round. So all in all, I should have lost Inky that round, and that would have been fair. But hey, I got lucky on that one. Right, he's thinking hard. I genuinely don't know where he's going to end up here. We're going to have to see. There's a lot of people watching as well. It's nice to see. We've got Blair in here. You got Charles from Deep Core. Scout Guy, Bitty Bumbo, Roland D. Most of these are Americans. Because no sensible person would be up playing X-Wing at this time of night. Woo! Do 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 do. Come on, droids. La 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 la. Okay. Decloak. Just check I'm going the right way. Yes. And yes. Good. Forwards? I think forwards. We're going to go backwards just in case. So we go there and we go set. Just in case he comes towards me, I can just do the hard one and go, you're all good. Whisper is in the happy Whisper place. It was definitely worth taking 2 shields to do it. He just goes, I'm behind you and I'm never leaving. Gets the evade. That's important. Yep. This one comes in there, ready for Vader to eat him. Annoyingly, the other ones turn on Vader. So Yep, fair enough. It's a good thing I didn't do 2 forward. That would have blocked me. Whisper might be able to reach him. We'll see. That little droid is really living a charmed life right now. The fact that he hasn't died yet is incredible. He got shot once. Now he's just impossible to kill. Ooh, this is going to be close. So because he's there, is my hard 3 going to clear? It might do, you know. It might do. We'll see. Where's he going? I imagine he's doing a hard 1 or a hard 2 over this way. I don't think he's going to decide to joust Whisper 1-on-1, so we'll see what happens. Whisper's a lock on him anyway, so Whisper can barrel roll and do other things. Paul has just joined the room. Not sure if that's Heaver, but be interesting to see what he thinks. Okay, so he's gone that way. I think that means I get to shoot him now. We'll see. I think Inky fits in that hole. We'll work it out in a bit. In which case, do I target lock him and go for a kill, or just do as much and try and do as much damage, or do I run? I don't know. We'll work that out later. Oh, interesting. You give me multiple options to kill. Yeah, wounded doesn't trigger. Stressed himself out to get a focus. I was hoping that I could maybe kill him without. We'll see. I might boost through the hole and just not lose points, because that could be quite important right now. If I can down another couple of droids and just run, it might be a viable end game. We'll see. Oh, he is? Okay, that makes life interesting. I mean, I've got a target lock, so sure. I will happily joust you. I'd like a focus though. So if he barrel rolls, he risks not getting a calculate. So that's a bit of a conundrum for him. So I think he's just going to sit there and take a calc. I didn't think he risked that, honestly. 2 health droid, Whisper, focus lock. It's a good thing droids don't have boost. It's really interesting to see the speed of these rounds. So it's like, this is not a slight against Bob at all. You need to think this much in a game like this. But that is meaning that he's taking pretty much like 10 minutes just to reveal his dials. And that's when some of these are relatively easy. Like, he was on 15 minutes. If you're playing an hour and 15-minute game, like, yeah, you barely got any time. Barely got any time at all. Okay, doesn't get a stress. I think I'm going to have to barrel roll to chase. I need to barrel roll to chase him. He's trying to get away. I need to kill it. Cool. Whisper does that. And we do the barrel rolly thing. Because we've already got luck. So we're going to trade shots. Try and kill him. I would have liked the focus. I think he made the correct decision there. So let's see how well target lock works out for me. Inky, does he crash? Yes, that was a really good block. And he's got a crack shot on me as well. Vader has an interesting choice. Ooh, I can get this guy. So I think I spend my burners here. I'm going to use the burners for that. Oh. Now here's a question. Technically, I'm not allowed to check arc before I put a target lock on. So this... Yep. So our burners is gone. We're going to see if we can eyeball... I think Vader has to go for the kill shot here on number 2. Because no one else is shooting him. If I can get 2 more droids off the table, then that's only 4 ships. And I will trade Inky. Almost certainly trade Inky for that. Yeah, I think I shoot this guy here. Okay. Lock number 2 and focus. So I give everyone calculates. That's fine. I'm gonna have to do it. Inky's pretty roasted at this point, so pew pew. 3v3 into our little friend there. Set to crit, spend the focus, we got the 3. He needs all symbols, doesn't get it. Droid down. TFD 2. Droid 2, that's another 10 points. Yep, there's no point in him spending any calculates on him. Cascade time. Does he get one on this guy? Yes, he does. Yeah, I would have liked to not give him a second calculate, but I think I had to. I5. No shot from Inky. Unsurprising. 4v2. If I get 4, he's dead. Reroll. There it is. Yeah, this is becoming harder and harder for Juggler to claw back. He would have died anyway just from the natural roll. Man, fuel leaks. Okay, so if we have a dead Inky here, thinking about points. So that was number 5. So 5 is done. So we're on 86. Okay. 86 points remaining. Who's damaged? There's one of them that's damaged. The best chance I have here is if he gets... Yeah. The best chance I have is if he gets a single blank and I get 2 natural evades. That's the only chance I have to survive. Really. Of course the 3 natural evades is the thing, but you know, there we go. There we go, it's dead inky. Oh my god. Right. That's, yeah, and that's the swing. He's swung so far the other way now. Oh man, that's painful. Yeah, okay, that's a thing that happened. Stars and Recloak, round 10. Oof. Oof, 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 oof. I mean, I don't think there's anything to do here for Inky. I think Inky just buggers off and survives. Inky makes sure that he doesn't give up points, so 3 bank. Whisper has to decloak this way. Starts picking on droids. I think we do a 1 bank. Probably. This guy is going to have to rotate. This guy is probably going to K-turn, so... Yeah, Whisper does a 1 bank, just stays as far away as possible. Don't want to get too close. It's dangerous. Very tempted with a 4K from Inky, but I don't think that is a sensible manoeuvre. Does the 3 bank from Vader fit into the hole? Tempted to say yes. I really don't want to hit that rock though, so... 3 forwards and a barrel roll, probably sensible. If this guy comes in, I can nuke him. If I do the 1 forwards, I get a shot. So I think we have to do 3 forwards. Yep. Set. Inky can then turn around, come back later. He is still wounded, I need to remember that. Spore crit token, wounded pilot. Okay. Round 10. We're getting there. 2/3 of the way through the game. Man. This is my longest recording ever. I apologise to those of you still watching this. I mean, it isn't over by any way or means, but it's definitely skewed. 86 to 26. It's a pretty decent shift. I think regardless of whatever happens, I'm going to put it on the internet now. I owe Mr. Juggler a beer at Worlds. Or whatever beverage you so decide. I mean, at this point I might just buy him dinner. It's probably easier. But yeah, nobody wants to experience that horrificness. The triple evade disrespect from the Inquisitor is real. Yeah, we're going to do 3 for the barrel roll. That's fine. Most of it goes there and there. If I can kill this guy, then I get another 22 points, and we're cooking with gas. Like, considering Major Juggler loves his maths, he will use Lady Luck as well. The fact that basically what I've just said there is Lady Luck is skewed by 10 points towards me. If you have a check of the graphs on Lady Luck, they're really, really useful. What that means is there has been 10 damage done or not taken that should have been taken. Most of the point, it's all damage that hasn't been taken on Inky. So Inky is surviving more than they should. Basically. It's, yeah, painful state of affairs there. Forward does the rolly thing. So Vader will 3 forwards. As he 3 forwards, he will barrel roll over there. Not get shot by anyone but the tokenless Captain Seer. Whisper will do 1 bank. And do very nasty things to these guys. Passive sensors. Okay, one of those. Do I boost here? I think I boost here. Yeah. That is a good decision. Nope. Check for stress. Oh, he's off angle, that's why. Yep, get a stress. It's fine, doesn't matter. Vader, 3 forwards, roll. Do I bother barrel rolling? I think I bother barrel rolling. Yes. So I barrel roll over that, and I say, lock focus, 1 force left. Okay, one of those. We take a target lock on this guy because I might just kill him in 1 round. We take a focus. And we go from there. Right, let's do some damage. Four dice, 2 crits. Reroll 2. Oh boy. So he takes 2 crits if either of them is a fuel leak or a direct. Sorry, yeah. They're both face up. It's taken to fuel leaks recently. I'm expecting one needs to be a direct because of all the cards that we've seen recently. Not blinded, okay. Damaged engine, ooh, still alive, interesting. Okay, who do we kill? And the thing is as well, because I didn't kill him, he doesn't get a calculate on number 4. So Whisper gets a lock. Vader didn't even have to spend his focus, so the lock's gone, but he didn't have to spend his focus. Whisper gets a lock onto number 4. 4v3. 4 dice, reroll, 3 hits. Of course he does. Yep. So that is SD2 is on 1 hull remaining. And 4 is now dead. Everyone gets a calculate, but nobody cares. That's flipped, that goes. I get an evade. I still have force. Oh man, this is pretty painful right now. Spends the evade because I can, just in case. Vader. Just yeah. This game is turned right on its head. Yep. I mean, apart from that single round, Bob hasn't done any damage to me. That's insane. That's insane. All of his damage came from 1 round of shooting. God. It's not okay. Right. So, let's get cheeky. Let's get jiggy with it. Na 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 na. Does a too hard thingy? Oh, I don't know. I don't know anymore. Whisper is going to go forwards and shoot at Cap and Seer, I think. I can't really risk losing Whisper, that's the problem. So I go this way and I hard one at a droid, which is obviously going to no, you know what? I don't think he can land on the rock. You can hard one and roll that way though. Yeah. I think he's going to K-turn. Inky's going to target lock him, that's fine. Inky has both force back. Vader has 2 force back. Someone needs to shoot Seer. I don't really want to do it with Inky. I think I fit 1, 2. No, I might not. Can't risk it. Do I do the 1 bank? To there. there. One bank hits Vader. Hard one, doesn't have barrel range. It's got to be full forwards. Yeah. Alright, we're jousting things. Maybe ill-advised, we'll see. I'm looking at that and I'm going, I think the decloak left will fit and then I can 3-bank. Which would be perfect, but I don't think he's going to expect me to go this way, so I think we'll try our luck. That definitely clips the asteroid. Oh, my eyeballs. My eyeballs are burning. Contact lenses for way too long. Okay. Right, decloak. We are going up this way. Set. Doop doop beep beep doop beep beep beep. Beep 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 beep. Right. Droidy thing. Does one of those. Does one of those. I'm surprised. I was seriously considering doing a hard one there. Don't know where this guy's going there. Oh, is that gonna fit? He's got a barrel on, doesn't he? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I don't know. See, if he stays there... Yeah, so Whisper's getting a range 1 target lock. Boom. Right. Bum ba-dum bum ba-dum bum. Look, our friend on the rock. Okay. That's fine. I was hoping to get the range 1 there. Vader says hello. because I have to. Queers roll the dice with stress. Good thing Mr. Juggler is remembering things. Right, so I've cleared that. I've taken a target lock. I've got an evade on Whisper. Right, all important things that I need to do. So, Vader, range 1. Shouldn't have been risky, but I've done it now, so whatever. Oh boy. That's just mean. Yep. Jesus Christ. And he's an arc, so he can't reroll on defense dice either. Oh, well, shield's out. Spend 1 force, 3v2. 3 dice. Spend the last one. Spend the second force for the third hit. Droid dies, that's SD2. SD2 goes up in a puff of smoke. Seer has taken 2 shields. And we have a lonesome drone over at the edge there, who probably has a shot on Vader. What's his dial? He's got sloops, okay. Cool. Oh, I'm not going to make him feel worse. It's 1 blank die out of 9, but sure. 2 versus 5. Sure. Safes. Dials. Right. One of those, 12. That is, for those of you paying attention, well, pretty much everyone has probably lost interest by now. I think so he did the 2 shields to Whisper, the shield to Vader, and the single shield to Inky in a single turn, and then he did the 2 damage to Inky on the next trap, and that's been it. There's been nothing after that, which is, it's like impressive at this point. Like, it's not even, I'm not even mad. It is genuinely impressive how stupid that is. Right, where's Seer going? Probably asleep. Probably asleep. Decloak 2, hard something. Vader 1 bank, nice and easy. Whisper, hard 2 left. Inky gets 1 force back. There's a 1 bank. Set. I now have more ships than the Swarm, and I'm playing aces. This is not going to end well for him. 130 to 26. Okay, the key here is just careful clean up, because Seer can... I mean, he could have one-shot Vader there, so that was a big risk. I shouldn't have done that. I'm providing him with opportunities to win the game, which is bad. Don't provide him with opportunities to win the game if you don't have to. Right. Oh, boy. Well, this is going to make life interesting. Results-wise, so this puts me 5-3, which puts me one place below Major Juggler in 5th. If I can win my next game, if I can find my last game, then I should end up in 4th place, depending on MOV. But this one is going to be, if I don't take any more damage, this one's going to be almost 400 MOV from this win. So it's going to be quite a lot. And if I can jump into 4th, then maybe I don't get dropped down. We'll see. I would like to stay in deep core. Just because you get really good games. You know every single pilot knows their stuff. Yeah, Whisper's been on a mission this game. Whisper and Vader have done some serious damage. Let's get this over with. I'm expecting Whisper to be the target here. So that's decloak forwards. Then do the hard 2, keeps her at range 2, should have 2 evade tokens by the time he shoots. Inky gets a shot, Vader will probably get a shot. I mean, that droid's probably going to be dead by the time he fires. That's the idea anyway. Seer is likely doing a sloop down to the right. And the droid is probably doing a hard 2 or a hard 3. Do I think Vader is just going to have to tank it up? To the right, decloak up there. There we go. Decloak is done. Waiting for the... very nice. He might actually get the block on me here. Oh man, he's going for it. Yep. Ballsy, I like it. I like it a lot. It's not going to help him, but I like it. Lock. Actually, roll. Let's not be silly. So, we do the barrel roll far back as possible. Roll the dice. Take stress. Because losing Inky just loses me points, and there is no point in doing that. Passive. And Vader. Okay. Pew. Whisper takes lock on sit. Lovely. Three versus something. Reroll. Set. Of course. Of course. Takes hit and crit. Hull breach. Everything's face up. That's going to go well from next round. And range 1 is the droid. Spend the force. 2 hits. So that takes 1. Alrighty, Seer's now on half points. He has a hull breach. Droid has taken 1. Round 13. Recloak. Tiles. Let's get this done. Let's get this done. Okay, we got a force back. We got a force back. He's probably going around that way. Vader is probably gonna do 4K. Two forwards, hard 3. Yeah. Whisper nukes the droid if the droid is any form of threat. Inky, I believe Inky just fucks off. Because all the droid can do is rotate, the Inky can't actually shoot him. Vader will go ahead and do a 4K. What was retelling? 4K. Yeah. Because Whisper's got Seer, so. Oof. Huh, nice.
Wife, who's on row 15 with my little boy, hopefully he's asleep by now, I should keep it down or I'll get told off. She rolled over and punched me in the back of the head and said, our flight's delayed by 2 hours because they are -1 captain for the flight. The reason why? They've already cancelled the Budapest today, they've cancelled the Paris, the Faro is 3 hours late, and there's several other aeroplanes that are going 2, 3, 4 hours late, who knows. So just before we went through security, I thought, I wonder if this is worth a phone call. I think it is, because I'd like to go on holiday. So I phoned up EasyJet and said, hiya, I'm standing in the terminal doing nothing. I've got my licence with me, deliberately, from being punched in the back of the head at 3 a.m. I've got my ID with me, and I'd very much like to go on holiday, and if you need a favour, I'm standing here ready to go. And he said, we'll phone you back. 38 seconds later, they phoned me back and said, please, pretty please, with a big cherry on top, can you fly the aeroplane to Alicante? We're going to position another pilot out from some other base to bring the aeroplane back here. So if you're alright for one of your pilots to look like for this today, we'll go to Alicante. How's that sound?
Oh, that's finished. Oh man, well done to Bob. Well done to Bob. Okay. Oh my god. I milled his deck. I actually milled his deck. Oh. Okay. Yeah, this video is like 4 hours long. So I might upload it, but I'm also looking at doing a commentary over the top. To like break this game down quickly, and I'd love to get Bob on to do it because I think it'd be really cool. Yeah, we'll see. It'd be really good to get his thoughts. But yeah, hopefully we will get this done, and we'll go from there. Nice. Saturdays, yeah, Saturdays are better for me. There we go. Interesting. It took one hell of a skew. Right, I'd love to play him again. So, for the record, that is the first time that either Bob Randall or Paul Heaver has lost with that list. Yeah, that was a good game. It's a shame that the dice skewed it, because it would have been really good. That's like, he only got 26 points. That's ridiculous. That's 374 to 26 MOV wise. That's going to bump my MOV up like an absolute mofo, and hopefully should put me in a good position for the next round. Yeah, I am going to go to sleep. Thank you if you made it to the end of this ridiculous game. Well done. You deserve a medal. Go you. Message me. Genuinely. Find me on Facebook or YouTube. Just message me and say that you actually watched all of this. Because you're an amazing person. And I might buy you a cookie next time I see you. It's 3 in the morning. I'm so sleepy. Good night.